So an important step process in reproduction is pollination. Pollination is the transfer of stamen which contain anther that contain pollen grains. Pollen grains are a powder small which we already seen. The transfer of the pollen grains from the stamen of a flower to the stigma of another flower is known as pollination. So once again I am repeating, the transfer of pollen grains from one flower to the stigma of another flower, that is known as the pollination. So there are different agents are there for the process of pollination. Maybe it is small insects, ants, maybe wind, maybe water, maybe small animals like goat who is grazing on that plant, on that area. Okay, so bats also are agents of pollination. So let's see what is pollination. There are two types of pollinations are there. That is, one is self-pollination and one is cross-pollination. So let's see. So pollination is divided into two, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self means by itself. Self means by itself, that flower only. So the transfer of the pollen grains. Pollen grains we can see here. Pollen grains is seen inside the anther, inside the male reproductive part. So maybe by itself or maybe some honeybees or some insects are sitting on this flower. Their body will be wrapped with this pollen grains. It will transfer from the stamen to the stigma. This is the female reproductive part. So transfer of the pollen grains from the male reproductive part to the female reproductive part of same plant, same flower or different flower of the same plant is known as the self-pollination. Once again I am repeating, the transfer of pollen grains from the stamen here to the stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same plant is known as the self-pollination. So agents may be honeybees or anything, maybe wind, maybe any agents, butterfly, like that. So cross-pollination means the transfer of these pollen grains from one flower to another flower of different plant. Okay, that is known as the cross-pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from one flower to another flower of the different plant is known as the cross-pollination. Hope it is clear to you. So after pollination, next step in the reproduction is germination. So let's see what is germination of pollen grains on stigma. So this is the, here you can see this is the stamen. So stamen will be transferred from a flower to its stigma. Okay. So once the pollen grains are reached on the stigma, some chemical reactions will happen. So I have drawn a little more big picture of the process of germination. So this is the germination of pollen on stigma. So this is the pollen grains. Pollen grains. And this is the stigma. Okay, so once by the process of pollination, the pollen grains will come and settle on the stigma. This is the little more enlarged diagram. So pollen grains get attached to the stigma by some chemical reaction. One tube-like structure will arise like this. So here we can see ovule. Okay, this is the ovule. Okay, so once the pollen grains are attached to stigma, some chemical reactions will take place and a tube will arise. This is known as the pollen tube. And this is the ovary. Okay, so after that, once the pollen tube is arised, this pollen grains will produce some male gametes and it will go through this pollen tube. So it will go slowly through this Okay, it will go through this and it will reach here. Here we can see here we can see female gamete. These are the male gamete and this is the female gamete. So once the male gamete will come through this pollen tube and it will reach in the ovule, fertilization happen. The fusion of male gamete with the female gamete is known as the fertilization. Okay, so after fertilization, this ovule will form the seed and this ovary will form the fruit. This always, it will not happen in the case of hibiscus and all. We cannot able to see the fruit. In some plants, this ovary will change into fruit and ovule will change into seed. Once again I will repeat, what is the germination of pollen on stigma? Once by the pollination transfer of this stamen contain pollen grains to the stigma of a flower, some series of chemical reaction will happen. The pollen grains, when it is attached to the stigma, a tube-like structure will arise inside this and it will elongate and it will reach in the ovule. Okay, so this pollen grains will open and it will release the male gamete. It will go slowly through this tube and it will reach in the female gamete, female reproductive organ, that is the ovule. And here the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete will take place and this will form the zygote. This will form the zygote. Zygote, after that first condition, first stage is known as the zygote, the fusion of male gamete with female gamete. First stage is this zygote. Again it will divide to form embryo. After that, after few days, small sapling will arise and it will form a new plant. So this is the steps in major important step in the reproduction. So hope it is clear for you.